Hello and welcome to the Raider Reveal Interview 10. I'm here with the girls soccer coach, Coach Carroll. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. First, just start with a little introduction about yourself, things people might not know about you, what you do.
So I am the girls' head coach. It's only my second year. I have a great group of girls. I've been coaching for probably about 17 years, give or take, at all different levels. I started with younger kids, and then now I've been really in pretty much only with the high school age group, girls and boys. I've had throughout the years, but the girls, I like them more. It's easier to coach them. It's easy to connect with them. It's a lot of fun. I've been in the district for 8 years. So I've born and raised in North Brunswick. I played at North Brunswick. I played soccer here. So I'm a alumni. So it's a pretty cool, it's pretty cool to now coach after playing here 100 years ago.
Last year, you won Coach of the Year. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What does that mean to you?
I was shocked. I was my first year. I wasn't expecting any awards. I was expecting to be successful, but my focus wasn't on me. It was just on us having a good season, despite the circumstances with COVID that was going on. I was shocked. I was honored. It felt really good to be recognized. And now I just have to kind of hopefully live up to that title each year. So it kind of set me for, I put some high standards on myself.
Yeah, last year was definitely a hard year for everybody. Did you have any obstacles within your team that you've worked through now?
When I took over the team, my focus was the defense. Boys are passing, sorry. They're running in the hallway. My big focus was the defense. I really wanted to make sure that I had a good system in place. If people can't score, then they can't win. So I really focused a lot on our flat back four and how each position needed to function and all the responsibilities. And I think that made a big change. I knew last year was going to be wasn't sure how it was going to go necessarily. So I wanted to focus last year on preparation for this year because I had the same girls for the most part returning. So I figured, let me at least get this defense in place. Let's work on the things we got to improve on. And come this year is going to be our real big year.
Yes. I was glazing your roster and I saw you had a lot of seniors, which this year was good. But for next year, is there any worry or you think you'll be okay?
I think I'm going to be okay. I have my underclassmen have really stepped up. They know what their roles are right now. They know where their roles are going to be next year. And we already did our preparation for this year. So now our goal is to win the white division, to get decently far in the States and the GMC. And our practices are now focused on that. And towards the end of the season, we'll start moving people into different spots that will prepare us for next year.
Last year, you guys did not have playoffs, correct?
No, which is actually okay because if we did, we would have been co-champs and we didn't want that.
Oh.
So it's actually not that. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good. But for this year, with playoffs and all that, how has that has that changed anything within your guys' program?
It's put a lot of pressure on us. Not only do I expect them to win the white division, they expect themselves to win it. And I also think that everybody outside of North Brunswick expects that we're going to win it as well. So there's pressure from all different avenues, and we need to make sure that we live up to that expectation, which I really think we're going to, because if we have 2 more big games coming up, and if we win them, the title's ours.
Yes. Hopefully this will be up by today or tomorrow. If it is, the girls have a game against Colonia.
Colonia tomorrow at 6. Yeah.
Tomorrow
it's a night game.
This year the girls have had a pretty strong and dominant year. Have you think that's because of the prep or Any kudos to any of the players?
I think it's a mix. I think it's a mix of the prep of being ready. We worked hard in preseason to prepare for the season, but I also think a lot of my players work really hard throughout the year. I do have a lot of travel kids that play soccer all year round, which they always come in better than they were the year before. I will say kudos to Kelly Degatano for beating the school record last week. Currently, she has 111 points, which that number probably is a little bit more after yesterday. I just haven't calculated it yet. Akila Hawkins, she is the top number 5 in the top North Brunswick points for girls soccer. And Katie Degatano is actually moving her way up. She is in the top 20. I do foresee her moving into the top 10 by the time her career is over here. She still has 2 more years. My defense, they've really held it together with help of my goalie, Ava Gianni. So, I mean, I'm just really proud of them overall. They all have really come to play this year, and they're very dedicated. They're committed, and they want to win just as bad as I do.
So it sounds like these girls have a very good competitive drive and are very dedicated and motivated. Is there anything practice-wise or anything that just kind of keeps them motivated?
I just think that it's their senior year, and they want to go out with the best way possible. I think that is a really big motivation for them. I mean, a lot of times you have to build your program from the start up. You have young kids, and they're not so great at first, and then after a few years, they are good. When you have a big senior heavy class, they're more mature. They've played more years. They know the program. They know the teams they play. So I think it being that there's a lot of seniors, that really does help. And I think that is their motivation, is that they want to end their high school soccer career on an up.
With all these seniors, have you seen a lot of leadership? Have you seen a lot of them stepping into like a role of like almost like a coach, basically?
Yeah, I have 6 captains, which is a lot, but they all are deserving of it. They all lead on and off of the field. They're very organized. I tell them to do something, they do it. A lot of the little things that a lot of coaches have to worry about, I don't, because they're just great leaders. And on the field, the underclassmen and they listen to are my captains, and the captains listen to each other. So I do have a really great group of leaders.
One last question. With all these ranges of people you've coached and, excuse me, with all of these ages you've coached and all of these years of coaching, what has stuck out these past 2 years about these girls?
I just love their friendship. A lot of them have been playing since they were little kids. And it's so nice to see like how they evolved from young kids to how they are now. And it just makes it like extra special that they can play together. So I really admire their friendship. And when I played, I was really close with my soccer team. I still keep in touch with some of them. So I think that's just like an important aspect to sports in general. And it's really seen on this team.
Yes. I think teamwork is probably one of the biggest parts of any team sport. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
sorry for some of the distractions.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.